Welcome to another edition of the Hanshin Tigers series preview, courtesy of H10 Hanshin Tigers English News. I'm your host, T. Ray, and it is good to have you here on a very rainy Tuesday afternoon here in Nishinomiya, Hyogo, Japan. Thankfully, this series is being played in Nagoya Dome, and you'll never hear me say those words, thankfully, and Nagoya Dome at the same time ever again, because our team is historically awful in that ballpark. So here we go. We've got a 3-game series up against the 5th place Chunichi Dragons, who have not started the season particularly well. We also get to face the back end of their pitching rotation, which might be good news or it might not. I mean, we will see how that plays itself out. So first, let's break down what our enemy has got going for them. Their hitting has been all right so far this year, or at least some of their hitters have been doing well. So I'm gonna look at the Sunday batting order for the Dragons and how they're doing thus far. Batting first, they have Hirata, who is batting 179 currently. So that's very Hanshin-esque. He tends to do all right against us, but I don't think he's ever really crushed us, except for one home run I remember really broke our backs. Oshima is next, batting second in center field, and he's hitting 306 on the year, and he always hits well against us. My best memory of him is that he was Randy Messenger's final strikeout of his career. That was last September the 29th. Batting third, they have Zoilo Almonte, batting 250 right now. He's been all right against us. I look forward to us hitting a lot of balls his way in the field, and hopefully he'll give us a little bit of mercy there. Diane Viciedo is next, batting fourth and playing first base. He's batting 237 on the year, so not so great for him by his standards, but he always seems to do well against our guys, so let's lock that guy down. And we got to lock the next guy down next. Batting fifth and playing third base is Shuhei Takahashi, who's batting 389 on the year right now. Followed up by Toshiki Abe, who's batting 294 and playing second base. And then they have Yota Kyoda, who is batting 343 and playing shortstop. And then I don't know who they're going to use at catcher because they have a few guys, but Kinoshita was their catcher on Sunday, and he is batting 429, presumably with a little bit less playing time than the rest. As for their rotation, they've got Yuya Yanagi going today, who does quite well against us, followed by Takumi, I think it's Takumi, Yamamoto, who grew up just in the city next to Nishinomiya, Takarazuka, and he grew up a Tigers fan, was part of the Tigers fan club. He has also owned the Tigers in his 3 mound appearances against them, I think to the tune of like 1.8 ERA in those 3 mounds. His first career victory was against us, so we got to figure him out on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, they're bringing in rookie Yuichiro Okano, who did not do very well in his debut last week. Mind you, that was against the Bay Stars, and as we saw in our last series, they've got a lot going for them. As for our team, what do we need to do, or what are the keys here? Well, first of all, Yano has said he is not benching or dropping Chikamoto in the order, and that's going to be key because he's batting 115 right now, and having your first or second batter doing that poorly is not a recipe for success. So we need for him to have some success, get on base, and just like tear things up against the other team. Our guy that we had batting second, Itohara, has also had a rough go of things. I think he's batting around 200 and just not swinging the way that he was last year or the year before, and not walking near as much as he used to as well. Ito is doing really well. Marte is doing pretty good as well. Bohr is really turning the corner. I think that he is actually 5 of his last 10, plus a couple of walks in there as well, so he's doing all right. Sands batted 6th the other day. I don't know if it's going to be him or if it's going to be Takayama or Fukudome or what, for this first game at least. Oh, and by the way, all 3 Dragons pitchers are righties, which I think is good news for Justin Bohr, who still doesn't have a hit against a left-handed pitcher. Sorry, let's continue on. Then batting 7th for us, we had Kinami at short. It could be either him or Hojo. We might even see some Kai Ueda, you never know. And then batting 8th has been our catcher, Probably Umeno with Aoyagi on the mound because we need somebody to catch those wild pitches or block them. And then with on Wednesday, it looks like we'll have Akiyama on the mound. And then on Thursday, apparently Garcia is going to be coming back up and closing that one out. Keep in mind, Garcia's home field was Nagoya Dome for his first season back in 2018. I don't know if that bodes well or not, but that's what we got for you. So the Tigers' bare minimum here is winning 2 out of 3, which is a tall task in Nagoya, even though it is just the Dragons. But I'm demanding, I'm requesting, I insist the team needs to sweep this one to give themselves some respectability again. That's all I got for you for today. Don't forget to subscribe wherever that button is. I don't know. Subscribe so that you can be alerted when we do these live previews. Also, don't forget to like this video as well. And we're on Patreon. So if you want to get some more Hanshin love and information in your life, that's where you're going to get it. All right, this is T-Ray, and I will catch you all on the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, the website as these games proceed. See you next time.